Rightio.
So just give it a bit of an
Yeah,
intro.
well, welcome to Proclaim TV. Maybe that's what it's called, but maybe not. I don't know. Sounds good to me. My name's Blair McWhinney, and I'm with a very, very dear friend of mine, Gary Pinto.
The giggler.
Just a little history on Gary. 20 years ago.
20
years ago in Melbourne, we were working together in the youth office, Catholic youth office.
Yeah.
And we used to ring up Gary whenever we had to do something. Hey, what are you doing on the weekend? Just sing a song.
Yeah.
Come play. Can't pay you anything.
But the best time. We had the best time.
We had the best
Had
time.
the best friendship. I was just telling Blair's friends before, we had a little thing that used to happen in the Catholic Youth Ministry office. We'd have a guitar, so someone would inevitably bring a guitar in, and Blair's a musician, so we'd sort of place bets on how long it would take for Blair to pick up the guitar. So, and then there were like variables in the whole procedure. If the guitar was in the corner locked, then you'd think, there's about 2 minutes. And then if it was...
That's pushing it.
But every day they'd sort of move the guitar closer and closer to his desk, and sometimes it was a better guitar than the rest. So, and they'd sort of keep it half a jar, and that would be like 45 seconds.
But I remember that, because I remember specifically one day coming in, and I didn't know about it, so I had no idea that they were doing this. And I came in, and I walked into my office, and there was a guitar with the lid of the case open. And I sat at my computer, and I thought, I didn't leave that there. Doesn't matter. You got a guitar. And they all started laughing out in the office.
I was there.
They were absolutely. I was like, what are they laughing at? They said, we've got bets. And it was only like 23 seconds. It was insane.
And you just walk around and just say, yeah, what are we doing next?
What's next?
Yeah.
So, look, another very funny story with Gary was I had my 30th birthday at Clifton Hill Hotel, but it was a family dinner. So I had like 15 people and a few friends. Anyway, I said to Gary, come along, come along with a couple of friends. And he rang me just before and said, oh, I'm gonna bring a mate. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. But it's a family dinner. So he's only just sitting around, we're just having like a roast or something with a few beers. So just let him know it's just a family, it's not a party. So my family were like, I said, Gary's coming, he's running a bit late.
As always.
For a change. And Gary walks in, Guy Sebastian walks in, and my family go, what the? And then Guy looks at Gary and goes, oh man, it's a family dinner. It's not like it's not a full party.
Family.
Oh, it was pretty funny.
That was good.
They were pretty crazy. They were pretty crazy times,
The
actually.
best times in that office. James McDonald, Bronwyn, yourself, great people.
Net team, we had the net team in there.
Yeah, great times.
It was good. And we had, I think one of the great things about it is that it was so like youth ministry at that stage, we were just trying so many things. And putting on these events, we used to get the Rejoice Family Choir to come.
Beautiful.
And of course only half of them came because some of them got lost on the way there.
Yeah.
You remember that? And then they get there, and then so we want to start the show at 7:30. 8 o'clock comes, and then people are kind of like playing, I'd come on the guitar, and then they roll up at 8:30, and then it was on, the show was on.
Yeah, the best singers, some of the best singers in Australia and the world. Stevie Wonder came to see them at a gig in Melbourne. And Stevie Wonder came to their house, in fact, and played in their lounge room.
And the harmonies.
Beautiful.
The harmonies were unbelievable.
And Joe Granger, we made a record together with Jabulani, with yourself, with all of them. Yeah.
What was that? It was called.
What
was the album called?
We Come to Worship Him.
No, that was the song.
That was the
key song. But remember we did that big photo shoot down that alleyway.
Yes.
With all the graffiti.
Yeah, I can see the.
What was the name of the album? I can't remember it. I remember getting the bill for it.
Yeah.
But
It was amazing. Alison Wedding, all these, Sam Keevers, all amazing musicians.
Musician on this album. We made it for 2005 World Youth Day.
Yeah.
That's what it was, and we had like that key song.
Yeah.
And we used that as kind of our song, and then we took it. Then we went to Cologne, and we performed it on the stage in front of like 3,000 or 4,000 people.
That was an amazing time, brother.
Do you remember about that gig? Is that you were singing? It was beautiful. And I grabbed the microphone, and I just decided there and then I was going to be like Eminem. I started dropping all these lines.
I think I remember
that. And you're like, what are you doing? I'm like, it's all right, we're just going with it. Come on, Spirit.
That was awesome.
It was so fun. Well, that was kind of what it was like, though.
It
was like a really random, but really blessed time.
Yeah.
Really, really blessed.
Good people. Mark from the Catholic Youth Ministry.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was just a little bit before me. I think he was. And they've all gone to do really amazing things.
They have. Everyone has.
But this is a genuine catch up. Like I haven't talked to you in probably 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 years.
But you look the same, buddy.
And so do you.
No.
No, you do.
A little less hair.
A little
more here, a little less
yeah,
hair.
yeah, well, that's it. That's the way it goes, you know. Once you reach, 30, 31. Tell me, what have you been like? Just I genuine want to know what's been going on.
Recording. So we got married 8.5 years ago to
Yeah.
Natasha, a wonderful girl. We're having our first baby in December.
You.
Yeah, I know. Thank God. Best. Touring, still been touring with Guy, Sebastian, Jimmy Barnes, and Tin Arena predominantly. Did some tours with a guy called Joe Bonamassa, which was freaking amazing.
Yeah.
And got to play in Carnegie Hall, which was amazing. So did and constantly sort of doing that for the next couple of years.
Yeah, great.
When baby comes along, when I have to rejig everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And try and stay in Melbourne as much as possible.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
So it's been good. And your music, how's your recording? And
Well, yeah. Well, my amazing music career ended after I had children. Not because of well, maybe because of 4 little kids, but always kept playing, always leading worship.
Yeah,
but just had a really good. This last year here, just had this great opportunity to kind of perform in this band, this Wildfire band, and it's been really blessed time.
Amazing, man! I can't wait to hear your stuff.
Oh, mate, it's gonna happen. So we're pulling it together. Amazing Rachel Karma's driving it. She's getting amazing young people to come and sing, and trying really hard to. With the worship, we're trying to looking at kind of like a rootsy kind of vibe. So, which is just me, just
beautiful
guitar around the campfire.
Is it going to be like a cajon thing, or is it going to be like brushes?
We might check the cajon in. I don't know. I haven't thought of that. It's a good idea. We'll do that.
The rustic sound could be
really cool.
I'm hearing it. You're saying the Mumford & Sons kind of thing.
I reckon that kind of but then trying to make sure that we throw in like stuff that people recognise. So still doing our own stuff, but stuff that leads people in prayer. Really.
Yeah, nice.
That's the main thing. What about you? What about your own music? Are you? Oh, my dream was always that you get together a red hot band.
Yeah, I know.
And then you would just go on tour. Just do your sound with this red hot band. I know.
I have to. I mean, I'm talking with a record company at the moment about doing another record. So I'm meeting with them next week. I've got enough songs.
Great.
Been writing for years. So I said to one of the guys who I did deal with years ago. Let's talk. So hopefully, if I go through a major label, I'll do it like that. If not, I'll still do it because God has given us these songs.
Yeah.
And it's not hard to make records now. You can make them.
Yeah.
Your friends are all musicians.
Yeah, exactly. And I think I reckon one of the things I used to love about it when we used to do those little things, those little gigs, was you always brought it back to Jesus.
Yeah.
So everything that you did, you'd be doing. Because I didn't know you danced so well till today. So dancing and singing, but it always comes back to the Lord.
Oh, it has to, bro. And he's everything. He's the reason why we live, and he is even more than the reason. He's everything.
The strength and hope.
Yeah, and life is lifeless without God.
Yeah.
Oh, glory to Him. And He gives us these opportunities to be here, to be friends, to have music. Isn't that incredible, bro?
Oh, that's the whole thing. This Ignite thing. Seeing, I reckon I've caught up with people I haven't seen in 10 or 15 years. Amazing people.
Amazing.
It's so funny.
We've got to see James Donald.
Yeah. The one. I'd love to see James again. Actually, my wife's still in contact with Sarah.
Awesome.
So they text a fair bit, which is really nice. Tell me, whatever happened to your original band with your brother, CBD?
So, we got another deal last year with Warner's. So we did a record with them, and we're still signed to them, but we don't know what we're going to do.
Right, okay.
We don't know whether they're waiting for a record from us or we're waiting from so we're working out where we're going from here. But they've been great with us. We enjoy the time with them, and hopefully we'll make another record by either a single by the end of the year or else a single by maybe February next year.
Oh, cool. Maybe before the baby comes.
I know, right? See, the thing is, when we did this recording deal with Warner's, you have to get in shape, man. So
it's challenging.
I was on the shakes. I was in the gym fully because not only for the photos but for the gig. The gig's an hour and a half dancing.
I think you said that. I think you did a reform thing like when I saw you, and you were like, you did this thing. You came, I was like, dude, I haven't done so much exercise in years.
Because I did a gig. So we did a gig for Fox in Melbourne.
Yes.
And we had 3 songs, right?
Yeah.
So second song in, my brother looks at me and goes, "Move," and I'm like, "I can't." So
The
after
head's
that, I'm
there,
like,
but the body's just not responding.
totally. I can see it happening, but so I had to get back in the gym hard. So now, for the next record, I will be back in hard.
You'll be right into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like to go for
You've
walks
always been
sometime.
fit, man.
Oh,
You haven't changed at all.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
maybe, like you said, maybe I'm wearing a hat for a reason.
No, you haven't changed. You've kept fit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Thank
Well,
God.
we'll do a bit of surfing, which is good. I've always tried to do surfing. This year's I haven't done as much, but I'm going to do it.
I went surfing. Guy took me surfing. I nearly drowned. I can't even swim. Indians are not made for water, and they're just not. It
It is a key thing with surfing, being honest. Maybe the same guy should talk to you about before you paddle out.
Oh man, the waves are so hard.
Yeah.
You try to hold the board, and
Yeah,
plus in wax and the hairy chest doesn't work.
that's why people wax their hairy chest.
Oh.
Last thing before we finish up, tell me what's next. So after Ignite, have you got another conference, or what's the next thing?
Next thing is a bit of touring with Guy.
Oh, you said that before.
No. And then Baby in December, and record before then. Record both of our records,
Yeah.
Dasher and my record.
Yeah, it's been great chatting with you.
You too, bro.
So good to see you.
You're the best.
I hope it won't be another 10 years.
I know.
See you soon.
Thanks, bro.